Hi, I'm Chelsea Fraser, and I am here with Mike Templeton, Executive Director at First Presbyterian Church, and we're standing in front of our new construction. Mike, what all is housed in this new facility?
In this building, we have a new gym, very large, nice gym, coffee shop and cafe, and a huge gathering space, which I can't wait to show everyone. And then the largest portion of the building, of course, is our new Worship and Arts Center.
Well, it all sounds very exciting, and we'd love to give you a sneak peek. So come on inside and we'll show you what's going on. Let's go. Welcome to our new gathering space. This is a very large room that is going to help connect our existing facility with this new construction. So we are really excited about being able to fellowship in here on a Sunday morning, mix and mingle. How have we been able to do that in our current facility, Mike?
In a word, poorly. Honestly, this is something that we've been looking at for years, almost decades, of where can we have a place where the congregation, between services, no matter which service you go to, can actually interact with each other. And until this space, we really haven't had one.
Okay. So how exactly is this space going to help serve the congregation and the community?
Well, I mean, one of the great things about it is, as you pointed out, we've got the new Worship and Arts Center right to our right here, and the sanctuary is just to our left on the other side of that wall, so it's right in the middle of both, and this is going to be one of the main entry points for the building. So one of the things we really wanted is a space where the congregation can interact in between services, in between Sunday school, etc., and this is just a great central location for the campus now, and it's a great big open space too. So it's a great, beautiful windows, it's going to have great sunlight, it's just going to be an awesome space.
Is that a porch I see?
It is, actually. That's kind of one of the neat features that I think a lot of people haven't picked up on, is we do have an actual raised patio balcony out here that will have some sitting area. You know, on nice days, it's going to be a great place to just come and sit and enjoy God's nature.
Wonderful. I have one more question. There is a lot of emptiness right here. It's a very construction space. Are there any features of this room we should pay attention to?
There are. Thanks for asking. One of the really cool features, of course, we are going to have a lot of artwork in here, and our vineyard that's now kind of over on the other side of the campus will be moving over to this space over here, right in the walk path.
And that's our bookstore.
That is our bookstore, yes. It may have a new name by then. But one of the really cool features of this space itself is over here to our left. This is going to be a mission wall, and it's going to really highlight in an interactive fashion what the church is doing both in the city and in the country, but also worldwide. The cool thing is going to be when we're having a performance for the community, we're having a concert or something, they'll be coming in, this is going to be a main space, they'll see that and be able to go, oh, that's cool, I wonder if I can get involved. And that's really our goal. It's not to say, here's what we're doing, aren't we great? It's more of, here's what we're doing, come join us. And that's going to be a great piece of this that's going to be really kind of a feature of this space.
That's awesome. Well, there's a lot more to see, so let's go to the next space.
Okay, great.
All right. Well, we are standing in our new gym, and this is quite an impressive space. So, Mike, why did we build a new gym?
Well, obviously we had a gym in the old building and of course tore it down, and the joke usually was we're the only inside gym that had to be canceled, games had to be canceled because of rain, because the roof leaked horribly. So it was beyond time, and it was time for it to go away and to have a new, really great space.
Awesome. So you said games had to be canceled. Is our church part of a basketball program?
It is. We're part of the Church League basketball, and we have been for decades and decades and decades. There are people with grandkids who played on those courts literally 40 some odd years ago. And you know, it's a very important part of our ministry. This year we've got 26 basketball teams, from the younger kids up to senior highs, and they're having to practice a course at rented gyms because obviously they can't practice here yet, and they still participate, and we're still playing games, and it's just a big part of the fabric of this church.
Awesome. So how else will this gym allow us to serve the congregation and the community in addition to serving this ministry?
Well, one of the things that we were asked/told that needed to be included in here is pickleball courts, because pickleball is the new sport, and it's multi-generational. So we'll actually have 3 pickleball courts here for doing games and tournaments, etc.
Right.
Of course, the gym will be set up to where we have a full-size gym or 2 half courts. And also, another part of it is just an interaction with the various teams that come in and play,
Right.
but also, just different things. I know we've got a member of our staff that wants to start a volleyball league and some of this stuff. So I think what we're going to find is we don't have a clue what we're going to use it for yet, or how many different uses we'll come up with.
Awesome. You up for a pickup game as soon as everything's in?
Sure.
All right, you're on.
Okay.
Let's see the next space.
Okay, great.
Well, lastly for our tour today, we're going to show you this worship and arts space. And as you can see, it is very unfinished. There's still dirt on the ground over there. This is going to be one of the last spaces that is completed, but it's one we're really excited to start using. We're already doing a lot as a church to support the arts and to provide opportunities for the community to participate in our services, particularly Easter and Christmas. And we've partnered with groups such as the Greenville Symphony before. But this venue will allow us to do even more. So, Mike, why is this something that our church values?
Well, thank you. Good question, I think. And it's not just this space, obviously. I think the entire campus will be a part of it. But obviously, we're building 1,000+ seat art center, worship and arts center here to really engage in a different type of things with arts that don't necessarily fit within the context of that more traditional sanctuary side. And we're a very art-centric town here in Greenville. Downtown, it has a very high art content and a lot of studios, Peace Center, etc. And what we want to be in our wonderful heart of downtown location is to be the Christian center for the art, not competition, not anything other than a place for Christian artists, a place for Christian art, and everything to be showcased, both performing, lecture, visual art, which is something we'll show in future installments, but really just something that brings the fabric of art that's so important to our congregation and our community to have a wonderful home.
Wonderful. So how do you see this space being used? What kind of things are going to be happening in this space?
Well, obviously, one of the primary uses will be for Ignite worship on Sunday mornings. To quote Richard, we'll finally be getting out of the hospital cafetorium, as he always calls our fellowship hall, and actually be in a space that's really appropriate for worship, is appropriate for that type of music. But obviously, way beyond that, we wouldn't be building quite this type of a facility if that's all we were looking for. We want to be able to do concerts. We want to be able to do lecture series. We want to be able to do plays and different things. And of course, we're talking to various artists, Christian artists, both locally and nationally, in hopes that they will be wanting to come here and perform, both for our congregation, but really almost more importantly for the community.
Wonderful. Well, I am incredibly excited about this space in particular, and really everything that we're getting to see here is very exciting to me, and I hope it has been to you too. So we will continue to give you updates. You might see some updates on these spaces we've shown you, and we'll show you more in future installments. So stay tuned.
Thank you.